It's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
He's currently tied for fourth. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Oh, that is bombed. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. That was a beauty. Well, you can't blame them, Rich. I'd have a look at that again if I hit it. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Currently 2 under for the event. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale, fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, that's frustrating. This is a par putt. That's a good putt to make, that one. Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. That should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Go in. Lining up the birdie putt here.
I don't mind the look of this. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 4 under. And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods.
The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. He shares the lead.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, nice looking putt.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead.
And gaining ground on the leader. Things are getting tight coming down the stretch.
Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, right by the hole.
8 feet to the cup. Good stroke. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you get guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, and just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And they'll tap this in for birdie. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here at the 10th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
4 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Beautiful shot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, well, that was like a laser straight at it. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, well played. Now, 5 shots up after that hole. The 12 for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. And back to the course for the live action. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in 2nd place. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Great shot. Look out world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods than then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, you know, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. Oh. That's an unlucky break. It was right at it. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And back to the play, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? Big putt for par coming up. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. He sits in first position. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on, as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Ooh. This putt was about 8 feet. Now, that's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly. An opportunity to make their par. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Playing their 5th shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, just missed. Putting for a par here. Well holed. Let's move on. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title.
This is full send.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Oh, my God.
That was sensational, Luke.
And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. That's incredible. That one had eyes for the flag the whole way. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. This putt for him to win the event. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with a WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.